After this evening's March Madness selection show here on CBS 58, millions of people will begin filling out their brackets for the men's NCAA basketball tournament. And even though the odds of scoring a perfect March Madness bracket are only 1 in 9.2 quintillion, that's 9.2 followed by 17 zeros, fans cannot resist taking part in this annual rite of spring. Michael Schlesinger visited UW-Milwaukee for a crash course in Bracketology 101.
Quite, very, insanely lucky.
This is how Professor Brendan Burns Healy defines what kind of person he is.
Luck is just a really convenient term to take all those variables that we don't know and put them into one category. So I do believe in luck in that sense.
But when it comes to fantasy sports, this 28-year-old UWM professor in the Department of Mathematical Sciences contends he's more of an educated guesser who devotes a little bit of time to hopefully getting a successful outcome.
Maybe an hour or two, picking it out.
And what's your track record?
Well, I won 2 years ago in my friend group. I had Nova winning the championship when they did.
For the championship! Yes!
And so when they won, I won. And I picked Nova again the next year, and I did pretty well. I think I came in third, and this is about out of 12 or 13 people.
Professor Healy is quick to point out he's not after perfection with his brackets.
I don't need to get a perfect bracket. I just need to beat you.
With this in mind, he believes he knows the way to come out on top, or at least try. And it's not by any formula either.
Oh, formula. Ooh, don't.
No formula?
Not a formula. No.
Okay, we won't say that.
Yeah.
Instead, he calls it a form of game theory.
Picking upsets that I think are more likely than maybe conventional wisdom would say. So now, if I think a 5 seed has a 55% chance to beat a 12 seed, okay, making a perfect bracket says pick the 5 seed, obviously. But if I'm just trying to beat my friends, that's when I want to pick the 12 seed, because maybe that's the worst odds of any 5 seed. So if I am going to pick an upset, I should pick that one. And if I think that all my friends are going to be like, oh no, there's not going to be another 5-12 upset this year, then that's where I get the chance to distinguish myself. That's where I get the chance to have their brackets busted while mine survives.
This is what the professor says is his big assist. If you can predict what your friends, co-workers, or family will likely choose in their brackets, you can ensure a better chance at winning your pool by going against them.
What I want to do when I'm filling out this bracket is I want to maximize my chance of being first while not caring whether I get second or third or get close to first place.
This mathematician also admits he never puts his blind faith in any one-star player. Instead, he insists you look for the most consistent overall teams. They're the squads most likely to go far in the tourney.
It's much more unlikely that a whole team of good players are all going to feel sick at the same time. So I'm looking for consistency when it comes to producing these statistics. I'm looking for value added by each individual player and not just one star dominating those stat lines.
Do you have your brackets on a piece of paper?
No.
You don't?
I haven't done them yet. I have bad brackets a lot. I have bad brackets all the time. Again, maybe I pick a bracket that I only think has a 25% chance of winning. Okay, that means 3 out of 4 times that bracket might be terrible, probably will be. So the way I pick them, I normally either get a great bracket a fraction of the time, and then otherwise it's absolutely terrible. And I do that every time, as opposed to having a pretty mediocre bracket 80% of the time. Because you know what? Mediocre bracket's not getting you anything. It's got to be great. Go big or go home.